SRM. SRM refers to two things: supplier relationship management, the practice of maintaining a good relationship with suppliers, but it also is a module in the popular SAP suite of products that allows a user to perform that catalog search process and put items into a shopping cart and have it approved as a purchase order. So SRM is a module and as a practice. That's the first acronym that we are demystifying. The next one, PO, obviously I think fairly well known as purchase order. You also then have an EPO, which is an electronic purchase order, which is simply a batch upload of a whole lot of purchase orders that have been created during the day onto a supplier's system, rather than sending them multiple POs throughout the day that they then have to work through. If you are in a very strategic partnership with a supplier, you could have that level of integration with them and supply them with electronic purchase orders. Another topical one is P2P, which is purchase to pay. And this is simply the value chain that governs the processes and the management of data into and out of those processes, from that upfront catalog searching activity through to the creation of the purchase order and the submission of that purchase order to the supplier, the provision of those goods and services, the goods receipt step, and the invoicing that you then receive from the supplier, for which you then need to pay for those goods and services. So managing that purchase to pay process, or P2P, is obviously a key focus in supply chain. We've touched on catalogs, and in the catalogs there's a whole host of acronyms. The two that I just wanted to touch on was the product codes. And you have UNSPSC, which is United Nations Standard Products and Services Code, and is really just a recognized industry standard for categorizing products that you want to maintain in a catalog. Now, the difference between that and ISBN, which is a number that you'll find on the back of most certainly any book and pretty much universally any product that you buy in a shop, is that it is a static or unintelligent and arbitrary allocation of a number to a specific product. Whereas in UNSPSC, there is intelligence. There is a hierarchy of codes. So you have at one level pens, then you have different pens, yellow, red, black. And then for black pens, you have different types of black pens. And that hierarchy is all taken care of in that standard classification that the UN has agreed and makes available to all countries as a standard. Equally, those products could have ISBN numbers as well, but for the purposes of e-catalogs, generally you make use of UNSPSC.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.